Welcome to another exhilarating episode on Follow Your Canadian Dream. Today we'll be talking about international skilled workers, hard to fill pilots. Yeah, there is so much buzz in the immigration space. Many people telling you how they came to Canada with very, what some people will call low profile jobs. Yeah, this is that program that does that. Yeah, it is a subcategory in the Immigration of Canada program or the provincial nominee for low-skilled workers in eligible, high-demand occupation. And these persons must have an offer for job in Saskatchewan. They must meet the criteria for this subcategory, and they must also show an intention that they want to live in Saskatchewan province. And once you've done that, we'll talk about the eligibility. It is very key that you know which professions are eligible for this particular category. Well, one thing is this, that from time to time that the government of Canada actually remove and add occupation in this particular list. So what you might be hearing today, in the next couple of months, that category might have been filled and then it is removed and then another category put in place. But it does come back because there is always what they call people come and they go. So you always have this. But you just need to, from time to time, check whether your skill that you are looking for is in this particular list. Hard to fill pilot program. I will just take a sneak peek on some of the professions that are here so that if you are actually looking for, you can actually submit an expression of interest for the hard to fill pilot program, and then if you get a nomination, good. You start the application process and you're on your way to Canada. One of them, the very first, is shippers and receivers, and it's a broad term, but the government of Canada is not sticking to say you just have to be, your job title have to be a shipper or a receiver. You can be a supervisor in supply chain, tracking and scheduling in the shipping world. You can also be a manager in transportation, and you will still fall into that particular category. And you have nurse aides, orderlies, and patient associates. This again could be practical licensed nurse, registered nurse, and registered psychiatric nurses. And another profession in the list, I am not actually reading all the professions, I'm just picking and highlighting some of them that are common to most of you, is home support workers, caregivers, and related occupations. So personal support workers will fall into these. Caregiver, living care support workers will fall into these. If once you are doing this, it doesn't necessarily mean that your title should be home support worker. So long that the duties are related, you are good to apply with this using this route. You have hotel front desk clerks. Yeah, there is store shelf stockers, clerks, and other fillers working in giant supermarket chains. You could be a supervisor there, you could be a manager, you can actually be someone stocking the shelves. That is huge. Food and beverage servers, again, there are different outlets looking for people who are serving, who are actually providing services to the public. You have light duty cleaners. Yes, when you say light duty cleaner, the name indicates all form of cleaning. You could be a cleaning supervisor, you could be a janitor, you could be a caretaker, you could be a heavy duty cleaner, you could be even a manager in the cleaning service. You are good to go to apply through this. This is key, this is huge. light duty cleaner. You can apply as a janitor, caretaker, or heavy duty cleaner again. General building maintenance is another one on the list currently. Heavy duty equipment operators. So you can be a dozer driver, you could be a forklift operator, you could be any, but there is an exception. A crane operator is excluded from this list. And again, you do not necessarily be the operator. You could actually be a contractor, you could be a supervisor, and you could be a crew on that particular to fit in this particular list. Material handlers, those receiving parts. You could be livestock laborers working in the farm. You could be a manager in the agricultural sector. And there's another one which is oil and gas, drilling services and related laborers. So you can be working in the oil field in Saskatchewan as a lease hand, as a derrick hand, as a driller. All these are huge, even as a mechanic. So if you have any of these skills, you can actually apply for this. So the list is endless, and like I said, it is subject to change at the discretion of the government of Canada. So at their choosing, when they deem that a particular category is filled, they take it out from the list and they add another thing depending on the needs of that province. So if you have any of these particular skill, don't waste time. While it is hot, put in your application, because once your application is there and you have applied, even when it is taken out, you'll still be considered because you've applied prior to this. So once you see it and you're qualified, go for it. And that could be the start of getting your dream accomplished of moving to Canada. If you have question and comment, drop it in the comment section. Please like and share this video and subscribe to the channel so that other people can get the opportunity to get this kind of information that is actually open but hard to get. And I will see you in the next video.